Hi, doll babies. My baby dolls and my honey baby sugar dolls. How are you? This is your Sharon T / Mama T. And sometimes Dr. T when I'm performing surgery. How are y'all doing? Probably half of y'all is in bed. What time is it? It's I don't know if that clock is right. 12:40. So I'm up multitasking. I can't sleep. So I thought I would do a little painting, burn off some of this energy I got going on. Sometimes I do this where I'm up late. So I thought that I would do some. I'm doing laundry and I'm painting. I have. Well, remember when I showed y'all my little dryer? I'm so excited that I'm washing clothes anyway because we have a laundry facility and that's what they want you to use. I'm not, I'm not using that because lady told me, she said that she wouldn't use it because she caught the people cleaning them and they wasn't cleaning inside the washing machines and the dryer. They was just cleaning the outside of them. And I wasn't using them anyway. I used to go to my son's house, but I can't do that no more. And I was rinsing things out on my hand, and I got tired of doing that because I can't rinse no sheets and stuff out on my hand. So, oh my gosh, I done went through. I'm finally got my sheets caught up because I can't wash that out on my hands. So, it just feels good because I'm used to having a washing machine. So I told y'all I had ordered one, and I got it, and your Sharon T is washing. I mean, all of my laundry is pretty well much caught up. And I am just ecstatic, just so happy that I'm able to finally wash. But I got like my little portable dryer right here. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Or if well, I don't have my TV up loud and I'm listening to my TV, catching up on my news. I'm a news junkie. So I'm drying clothes right here beside me. It's pretty neat. So far, I mean, I like it. It serves its purpose. It's getting them clothes dry. But my sheets, I can't put that in there, so I have to hang my sheets up. And they'll have to dry that way. Ain't nobody in here but me, so there it is. So I'm painting on the kit by Claire Taylor, the Gabby Gale. Linda from My Sweet Cupcakes sent this to me. And thanks again, girl. Her and I, we talk on the phone and we just she's good to talk to. We could, she's very versatile. And y'all should really get to know her. she's a good person to, to talk to. You can talk about anything. Even though she, I'm picking and teasing her now. She hasn't been exposed to a lot of things, and I just crack up. But she's just as sweet as she can be. And I had fun with her. We laugh and we talk, and it ain't about nothing about this reborn drama or anything like that. It's just about anything. We talk about the news and, this pandemic. Oh my goodness. Whew. Y'all, I don't know what to say. I never knew what a pandemic can do. The damage that it could do. It can mess with the economy. And to me, it seems like it's worse now than it was when it first came out. I mean, Florida is really bad. Texas, Arizona, West Virginia, where I'm originally from. And West Virginia is not a big state. But just the population where I came, where grew up, is like 50 to 60,000. So, I mean, there is some cases there, but just think and from my understanding, my friend said they're down there walking around without no mask like it ain't nothing. If that pandemic runs through there and doing what it's doing now, it will pretty much wipe out my whole hometown. And I'm being serious. So they better, they better wake up. And so far, like on Facebook, when I hear my friends, they haven't talked about, I don't know, they don't talk about the cases in just my hometown. Of who may have it, so, and from my understanding, it's the young people that they're not taking this serious, Hold on tight, y'all. I'm on wheels. So, y'all, I mean, whew. And see, here's what, this is your SHARON T / MOMMA T's opinion, which everybody is entitled to. Okay, some people, they don't want to wear the mask. I mean, I hate wearing them too. I do. I'm just being honest. I hate wearing those masks. You can't breathe. But the benefits, y'all know the benefits of wearing the mask. It helps. It's not 100% foolproof, but it's some proof. There's some benefits to it, so you need to wear the mask. But here's what I think's going to happen, because they're already talking about their rights, and I get that, I do. I truly do. But if you don't wear the mask, it's a possibility that you could be spreading it to somebody, you know? So, here's what I think. Here's my opinion. Again, what I think could happen. I'm not saying it will. Just like they out there protesting, you know, about racial issues. Well, people could go out there and protest that that they are taking away their rights, um, as far as making them do something that they don't want to do, because some states is making it mandatory and they're fining you. They're giving you fines. You know? So I get what some people are saying, because people, I don't know. I'm not playing around with it. You know, I want to live. And when I listen to the news, I hear some people, I'm not scared of no corona. And I'm like, oh, Lord. Those are the ones you got to watch out for. If I get it, I get it. 2 teenagers just died from that. So now here okay, so they closing down the bars. I forget what state it is in. The bars is not the problem. It's I'm like, oh my God. Here's what I think the problem is. Again, baby dolls, this is your Sharon T / Mama T's. Sometimes Dr. T's opinion, okay? I think that they opened up too quick. That's what I think. And now, this stuff, they said that this stuff is spiraling out of control, which it is. And pretty much, they don't know if they're going to be able to contain it. So, is this going to be our way of life, y'all? You know, is this going to be our new norm? It's scary. It's very scary. It's real scary. Because now that this stuff is spreading out of control, I mean, they said they're what am I trying to say? They're saying that it's spiraling out of control, which I totally agree. Florida is really, really getting, I think, here's what I think, y'all. They're going to end up having to shut the country down again. How else can you, but you got these young kids out there that don't believe poo-poo stinks and is purple. That is a problem. So, again, it's stressful to me because I have two grandbabies on the way. And, I call my daughter every day, and I keep her updated. Plus, I told her she needs to watch herself. Um, because, see, her husband still works. And I worry about him bringing his stuff home to her, and she's expecting the baby. But she said he pretty well much, he drives a forklift, and he's not really around anybody, and it, that does not satisfy me. It does not cure my worries. So, only thing I can do is just pray that both of my grandkids and both of the mothers are okay. But what y'all think about this? I mean, it is really, 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 really scary. And they're still out there protesting. And some are still not wearing masks. So, hold on, I gotta get the head. Let me get my lazy butt up and go get the head. Hold on. So, just look at her. I trips off this head. This is an ugly shaped head. I haven't decided what. It's definitely going to be a girl, but as she gets to the complexion I want, that's when I'll come up with the name. So yeah, y'all, this is this is scary. It really, really is. I mean, and every time you turn around, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. And I'm like, what is it now? So now, you know how they would ban, foreigners from coming in. Now, other countries is banning us from coming over there. The way that they handled this virus, they did it all wrong. They don't want us coming over there. They banning the United States from coming over there. And I'm like, wow. Okay. That's deep, y'all. So, it is what it is, y'all. So what y'all been doing? How y'all been doing? Oops. It's just Are y'all going stir crazy? Because it's enough to make you stir crazy. It is. I'm telling you. It. Can't see your loved ones. I haven't seen Adele, which is my granddaughter. I haven't seen her since September. And what do you think about sending the kids back to school? I don't think, I understand the parents got to work and everything, but I don't think it's a good idea sending these kids back to school either. You know where your kid is being, but do you know where the other people's kids been? I don't know, y'all. I'm not feeling that either. I don't know. Well, let me tell y'all this, okay? So we had to move our cars and we had to move into a different parking lot because they were wanting to repave the parking lot. Well, guess who you Sharon T ran into? Y'all already know. Yes, the beast. Had a couple encounters with him. Not that he was knocking on my door or anything like that, you know, which I'm glad of that. But I had a package delivered to me, and I guess I didn't hear when they delivered the package. So I get to knock on the door, and I'm like, who? Although I was expecting the package, I didn't know when, and I was like, well, maybe it's, you know, a package. So I opened up the door, and it was his sister. And his sister's real nice. She introduced herself to me when I first moved here. She came and knocked on my door and said that, she was my neighbor. So, I mean, I thought that was nice, inviting and stuff. And she had my package. So, when I was I getting ready to go get my car after they finished? He was coming out the door and I was coming out my door. Y'all. Oh. I mean, he didn't say nothing out the way or anything. Nothing about the train of love. None of that. Okay, y'all. Y'all already know that your Sharon T is silly. Okay. But it was nothing like that. He was real polite. He said, hi, how you doing? And I said, I'm fine, how you doing? And I'm just like, oh, he is really strong in the face. He hard on the eyes, okay? So he said, did you move your car? And I said, yes, I moved my car. He said, oh, that's good. And that was about it, but God, y'all. Look. The beast. And you know what? I remember when he said, I got, how did he put it? I got my retirement, put up and, let me take care of you. But on his car, on the passenger side, the mirror on the outside is hanging. But you can't fix your car, and you just, I was like, oh boy. You, mm-mm.
Now there's scientific evidence that masks both keep you from infecting others, but they also partially protect you from getting infected.
And you ain't got no teeth.
And it's very encouraging to Texans to know that you can protect one another.
And trying to holler at somebody. Trying to holler at your girl SHARON T. How about that? Ain't happening. But you know, he hasn't been knocking on my door or anything like that, you know, which is cool. So
with the rising number of COVID-19 cases across the state of Florida,
I don't have to, you know, that's cool. You know. So that was my only encounter. So the update on the post office, I ran into the post office lady. Okay, they fixed our mailboxes, so now we can get our mail. They don't have to come and hand it to us. She said that there was damage. Now here's, okay, she said that they're working, but they're not, the public can't go inside. I guess for safety reasons. But then why are y'all working? You know, and I asked her, I said, why are y'all working when, you know, there's a little damage? She said it's, you know, little damage to the outside of the post office in the back. And she said, honey, they don't care nothing about, you know, they don't care. They, you know, only thing they concerned about is you getting to work and getting the mail, you know. And I just think that's terrible. But if there's letters or something that we want mailed out or something, you know how they have the mailboxes outside the post office. That's as far as you going. But she said that they're almost, you know, they don't have much to do. But the hardware store, now see, I can go out my front and I can see the back of the hardware store and I can see a little bit of the post office, but I don't know what part is damaged. But she said that a lot of the trucks, you know, it took a hit. I mean, I know it probably did because I'm telling you, I saw lawn chairs and stuff from over there in their parking lot. And I saw this big old hole in the window, which that's fixed. And that, you know, I'm telling you, wherever that tornado was, where if it had a touchdown and came through here, it would have been bad, y'all. It would have been bad. Because what it did over here, it did enough. It kind of looked like a war zone. But they got it, you know, they got it, they got it together over here. So hopefully they'll get the, you know, the post office, because you know, she's the one that told me that they did, some looters, jacked up the post office up near where I used to live, and that they're directing everybody to go to the main post office. It's out there. Oh my goodness, it's out there. and I can't see it. I mean, it's huge. I can't see. So I can't. And my air conditioner messed up too. Oh no. I had to drive out there one time because somebody, I had a doll delivered to me. All girl, baby dolls. My doll babies, my honey baby sugar dolls. I'm trying to think what kid it was. This is my very first time that I had bought a doll from someone. Post office messed up. Sent my doll somewhere else, and they told the post office all they had to do was just come around to the back and hand me my doll. But no, they sent it back. So I had to go to the main post office to pick up the doll. Oh, the service out there, it is horrible. But anyway, so much for that, baby dolls. I'm just sitting up here just rambling. Just chewing the fat. With my baby dolls and my honey baby sugar dolls. That's all. So, I'm getting ready to show y'all what I got in the mail. For my mamas. I call them mamas, my grandbaby. Hold tight. Let me put her down. Okay, y'all. Y'all ready? Okay, so my granddaughter, which we're going to be collecting these, she's into the Blythe dolls. And you know what? These little things cost some money. They do. So this is a midi. Can y'all see that? She's a midi Blythe doll. Adele's gonna love this because these are ball jointed dolls. She's gonna love this because you know she can comb the hair and stuff. But this doll right here, got it from the Blythe company. What was she, 90? Which from now on, I will not order any more Blythe dolls from that Blythe company because their stuff is expensive. But this is the midi. Okay, let me show y'all. So now, come here, honey. Where's she at? Oh, Lord, don't fall. This came in the mail as well. So she's the 30-inch. So I guess she's about, what, the 10, 15-inch? Okay, she cost, what, 40-something? So what you could do, look at her eyes, y'all. Okay, she has a drawstring, right? So look at her eyes. So see, her eyes change and it makes her look in a different direction. Y'all see that? It went from blue to brown. So you pull it again, her eyes are going to go that way. Close her eyes. Okay, oh no, I don't know what color this is. I think she looks spooky. Can you see that? Alright, we're going to change her eyes again. Yeah, see, now she's looking that way. So she has what? 1, 2, she has 4 colors in her eyes in 4 positions. So Adele's going to love this. So, you know, I'm trying to get a collection of that as well. So we're going to put it back, and we're going to change her back to blue. So, she was like 40. Had I got this from the Blythe Company, this would have been, ooh, easily probably 100. They got some nice ones though, but I'm not paying that much money for something like that. So this, okay, so this and this came all in 1 week last week. So hold on, because I had to, they delivered it to me. Where if the post office wasn't messed up, I would have had to have go to the post office, because the company wants you to go to the post office to pick it up, not delivered to you. But this was delivered to me. So hold on, these two. Hold on, baby dolls. Then this one came in the mail. Same thing. Oh dear, honey. Same thing. She has a drawstring. Can y'all see that? Her hair's in the way. See, her eyes change, and same thing. She's looking in a different direction, and her eyes are like a light brown. So that's that one. There's one more. I have to be careful with this one. So I'm going to hold it like this, because she doesn't have her clothes on yet. Same thing. This was the last one. This is the one that, this was over to the Beast and his sister's house. And she knocked on the door and gave it to me. Was it Friday or Saturday? And she knocked on the door and told me that the package was out there, and she got it for me. Which, you know, that was nice of her, because I have given her, you know, packages that's been sitting out. I have taken it in my house and gave it to her. So yeah, so this was the last one to come, and I have to put some clothes on her. How about that? And I meant to show y'all something about this one. In the back, oh Lord, yeah, she's gonna have a ball with this. So in the back of her head, she has a dial. See that? So let's see what okay, so I don't know if it's gonna change her eyes, but her eyes look like they're green, kind of like green. So let's see what happens when we move the dial. Okay, all that does is just change the position of the eyes. Let me show y'all. See? So Adele is going to love this. So, she's going to like these. So, but these dolls will have to stay here. They cannot go to her house. No way. So that's that. You know, I'm trying to get a collection together for her. Also, I want to get a collection for her for these reborn dolls. I'm getting better and better, you know, with painting them and everything. And, you know, and I want to get a good collection for her. But am I going to ever be able to give them to her or show? this pandemic has just got everything messed up. And y'all, look at this. Okay, I'm letting my nails grow back. I broke this one. Now this one bled, and I'm so mad, but it bled. Okay, I broke this one about 2 weeks ago, so I'm already starting to get growth in that. This one, same thing, about 2 weeks ago, and it's starting to get little growth. This one, it, I chipped it, and I had to pull it off. These two, I was going in my purse for something, and when I pulled my hand out the purse, these two broke off. I mean, just like that. So what I done, now I won't cut these down because believe me, I promise you, before you know it, these are going to catch up with these. My nails grow funny. So what I did was, I had to do this one again. I put a little gloss on them to preserve them, because I hit them. I'm constantly hitting something and I'm chipping them. At least with the I forget what kind of nail hardener it is, and I don't need nail hardener because my nails are naturally hard. But yeah, and this one, as you notice, it curves. See it? So what it's going to do as it get longer, which it will, it's going to just it's just going to go around. So normally, when I polish my nails, I polish this one with a different color. So you can look at it and tell. But, and you know what, y'all? My poor hands, oh, they so dry. I keep lotioning them because I'm constantly washing them, and bleaching stuff. And my poor hands, they are so dry. And I'm going to condition. Well, I've been in water, and they're just dry. So anyway, y'all, that's it. I mean, I don't really have much to talk about. I'll tell you what my fragrance is, what I'm wearing today. It's called Riri by Rihanna. This really, it's so dusty. This smells so good, y'all. It does. Get some. I'm telling you, it smells good. I can't tell if it's a toilet or a parfum. It's a parfum. But this smells good. Try it. So that's it, baby dolls. My doll babies, my honey baby sugar dolls. Your Sharon T has been on long enough. Y'all stay safe. Y'all wear those masks. Don't, protect yourself. One of our people from the Reborn Doll community, her name is Elizabeth. In my last video, if you go to the comment section, her name is Elizabeth. She says she tested positive and to pray for her. So y'all go to my other video and I forget her channel name, but I do know her name is Elizabeth. Y'all say a prayer for her. And Elizabeth, I hope you get better, baby doll. Okay, y'all. Your Sharon T is out. Just know that I love you And remember to build up. Let's not tear down. All right, lots of love and hug. Kisses. Fishy kiss. Bye.